Good day, you absolute legends. We're back at it again with another experiment. Now, this comment right here really piqued my attention. And basically, it said, what happens if you fire trade rockets in a system where there's no space station? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that piqued my creative juices once again, and we are going to find out that very question today. And also, I do have a little bit of a bonus bit on this video as well, with something that I've got lined up in a future live stream. But before we do get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget just to double check that you are indeed still subscribed to the channel. The reason being is, as we know, YouTube goes ahead and unsubscribes you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. Massive problem over on YouTube at the minute. So can you please just make sure for me everything's still in order? If you need to resubscribe, please do resubscribe. Or if you have been watching me for a while and you like what I do, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? You definitely will not regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. So currently, ladies and gentlemen, I am in a system with no space station whatsoever, and I've set up my launch rocket platform. Now, all the footage as well that you are seeing from today was taken from the live stream, because I live streamed this entire event. I wanted everyone to see in real time the results of this very experiment, and everyone had such a blast. And believe you me, the results were very surprising. And that's as much I'm going to say right now. I don't think anybody really thought what would happen happened, but it did. But nonetheless, let's get some rockets into this contraption and really get this experiment on the move. Now, just as we are loading up these rockets one by one, I'm also going to be doing multiple launch platforms. I want to go ahead and actually launch from two different sites at once. So we're going to get this one filled, and then we're going to build another platform next to this, call in more rockets, get it a little bit more filled, and then set them both off at once. I've never done a double launch system before, so I wanted to see what that actually looked like. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got two launch platforms filled to the absolute brim with rockets, and I am really excited about this. So in 3, 2, 1, okay, here we go. The rockets are indeed now starting to fly, and they are whizzing through the sky. Let's go into photo mode very quickly and get a look at this wonderful eye candy. It absolutely sends tingles down my spine every single time I do this, because you just don't ever really see this in No Man's Sky. It's just a wonderful sight to behold, and it's absolutely incredible as well that No Man's Sky in 2024 can render all of these rocket particle effects, because before Worlds Part 1 and even a few updates prior to that, I mean, once you had about 5 or 6 rockets down, they lost all the smoke, and now look at that. Everything is beautifully rendered. I mean, look at the entire, just visually, it looks absolutely incredible. But we are on a mission here, so I'm going to stop ogling over these. Let's jump into the ship, fly up into space, catch them up, and see exactly where these rockets end up. So surprisingly, the very first thing from this experiment I have noticed is that even though there is no space station in this system at all, they have indeed locked onto something. But what exactly are they locking onto? Because there's nothing here. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if they weren't going to lock onto anything, then technically speaking, they would have fired off in all sorts of directions and they would have just gone everywhere. But they're not. They're all in unison. They're all in sync, and they're all flying directly towards something. But what will that be? Okay, so about 3 minutes into flight here, and they have reached terminal velocity, which means they are actually now going quicker than what my ship can do just under its normal thruster power. So I am having to tap my pulse button every now and again in order to keep up with them. But so far so good. We've not hit an asteroid field this time around, and yeah, there we go. That was what we seen on live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Very anticlimactic there. They just disappear. That's the whole question. They hit an invisible force and they get instantly deleted out of space. So that is essentially what happens when they don't have a space station to go to. And as you can see, I'm in camera mode. I'm having a look around just to make sure I haven't just lost them to the ether. They have indeed been completely deleted from existence. So they get around about 5 minutes out from the planet and then kapoosh, gone. That is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It was a very anticlimactic event on the live stream, and yeah, that's what happens. But like I said, this video isn't just about this today because I am running another experiment. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a very small sneak peek of something I have been working on. I have now perfected the rocket calling platform, where after a lot of trial and error, I've got it where every single time I can call in a rocket, it will bounce down on the floor, it will then fall flat face on the floor, and then when it takes off, it will then go and store to when I can launch it later. And this works first time every single time, meaning that I can do this now and call rockets virtually every couple of seconds. But why am I showing you this? Because in an upcoming live stream, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to see how many rockets I can call in and capture before the game breaks, and if I can even launch them. So we're gonna absolutely try and break any world record that currently stands with this sort of technology. Now, I have, like I said, perfected this method, but I also did another experiment whilst I was just doing the trial run for this to see what would happen. So let me show you what I did. So in this trial run, just as I'm getting things in order for the actual world record attempt, I went ahead and broke my previous record of 100 rockets, and right now I've got 250 rockets in this contraption, and it's all running absolutely perfectly. So I decided just to go ahead and release all of these rockets I was doing on this trial run at once, and oh my god, it is glorious. It's so good. And we are going to be going up to the space station and seeing if any of them do indeed make it, because in my last video that I attempted with this, none of the trade rockets actually showed up, but then I've proved that they do indeed go to a space station as long as it's close enough. But with 250 rockets, I wanted to know if any of them would even make it. So let's go, and oh my god, look at that. It's literally like a comet flying in the sky. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, let's just follow these just for a quick minute, and then we'll go over to a space station and see if any of them turn up. Now, this space station as well, ladies and gentlemen, is 2 hours away, and that is 2 hours by normal pulsing. So that means I'm going to be waiting there for a long time, but I will at least get an answer whether or not if you have to stay by these things for the entire journey, or do they actually despawn if you leave them? That's something I need to know. So yeah, let's do this. Oh my god, look at that. That's insane. So ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed over 2 hours away pulsing. I have been waiting here now for 2.5 hours, and I've scrubbed through all of my footage, and indeed I can confirm that with this experiment, if you leave your trade rockets in space and you pulse away from them, they will in fact despawn, get hung up on something, or something happens that unfortunately means that they will never arrive at the space station. But we do know and have confirmed already that if you follow them on their journey, they will all indeed reach their destination. So that's something now we can conclusively confirm. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you do have the notification bell ticked for when I do the amazing world record attempt, when I do the live stream. Hopefully it'll be in the next few days, so make sure when that pops up, you can come and watch as we try and make history. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.